it. This is it, guys. Ito na yung penultimate. Mark, I want to ask you also before I go to Sir Ronald. So for a long time, as you know, sinasabi natin, Riza Ontiveros is not only the present, let's say, flag bearer of the opposition. She's the future of the opposition in many ways. Pero marami pa rin skeptical. Looking at the presidential survey, vice presidential surveys, I've heard people in the media saying, oh, she's not charismatic, she over-explains. I heard from a lot of people saying, maybe VP, I don't know. But I mean, kumpara mo yung ginawa ni Bato de la Rosa doon sa hearing niya. Sir, yung mga gano'n, yung mga kakalat-kalat si Jonathan Morales, gano'n. Dito sa sobrang systematic, nilabas ang dokumento, resibo, discrepancies, grabe, and the way na minanage yung hearing, pasok si Gatchalian, parang nag-marvel sila biglang may Jinggoy pa na Marites. I mean, I think Riza is really making her mark, and nakita ko kanina sa trending, number 1 si Alice Go, not necessarily for the best reasons, either ito yung kanyang fashion daw na pogo chic, or yung kanyang mga
O kaya kung saan siya nag-aaral.
na chopper
Oo.
na ganun. Or yung sinasabi ko na wag mo sabihin parati may farm ka kasi baka may isang senador na tumitingin ng farm dyan. No, but Riza is number 2 and I'm sure she's there for better reasons than Alice Go.
Ito yung ilatag ko na last year pinag-uusapan na natin after the elections pa lang na Riza is the highest ranking diyan sa opposition, 'di ba? Yung sa genuine opposition nga na tawag nila. But for the previous years, parang nasa shadow siya ni Lenny. Everyone was waiting on Lenny. Lenny, ano ba sabihin mo? Kakampings, ganun. Parang hindi maka suporta ng buo yung mga kakampings dito kay Riza Ontiveros. Pero may mga nagbago a few things changed aside from dun sa syempre yung dalawang hearing, yung kay Kibuloy, pinakita niya kung gaano siya katapang in taking down someone na talagang marami din ang galit, marami din naiinis. Tapos syempre ito ngayon kay Alice Guo. Aside from that, ito pa yung isang nangyari, Richard. Nung nag-break yung DDS tsaka loyalista, nag-away yung dalawa. Yun yung nag-ano. Syempre nakita ng mga loyalista na, uy, itong si Riza okay, binabanatan yung kalaban namin. So nawala na yung nung panahon kasi nung ni Duterte. Ang tingin nila kay Riza is someone na who will go against
both
sa kandidato namin, kay Bongbong, kay BBM. Ngayon wala na yon. At nakita nila, we have a common enemy. So kahit yung mga nandoon sa admin side, sa loyalista side, is free na to admire and to purihin yung mga magagandang traits at yung tapang and yung talino ni Senator Riza. So I think that adds din Plus sa opposition, nakita nila na ito na talaga yung change na gusto natin, yung ano na gusto natin na kay Riza at siya yung nakaupo. And she's not afraid to take on yung mga ganitong kasensitibong topic. So Senator Riza plus yung husay ng kanyang social media, believe din ako sa yung taga-TikTok niya and yung taga-ano niya. Ang galing. Kaya
can you
she's
tell me
really
more?
on the rise right now.
Sorry, Mark. Ako kasi ang fina-follow ko lang yung Facebook niya. Natatawa ako dun sa mga momshi niya, yung mga Happy Mother's Day. Sana siguraduhin niyo may birth certificate yung anak niya. Yung mga ganon. Meron siya mga patamang ganon. I didn't know about the TikTok part. Can you tell us a little bit about
yung mga ganon? Yeah, sa TikTok kasi, yung Facebook kasi, binawasan na yung political content So, ang bardagulan ngayon is happening on TikTok. Yung team ni Senator Riza sa TikTok
Mark,
is
400,000 yung likes nung post na yan. I think like 370,000 likes yung post na yan. Yung mga momshi, sigurado yun yung birth certificate. So, I don't know, even on Facebook, she's doing very well.
Oo. Hindi, pero yun nga, ang ano alam nila that this is the hottest issue right now and they know alam nila kung paano sakyan, hindi naman sakyan kasi they created this, sila gumawa nito so kung paano i-maximize yung optimize yung kung paano malaman ng tao kung bakit importante yung issue na to, kung gaano kasinungaling yung mga lumalabas na So magaling talaga yung in terms of nilalabas nila sa TikTok. Yung gano'n yung simpleng hirit na yon ni Senator Riza, 'di ba? Ang galing. Kumbaga it adds to her appeal, it adds to sa kanya, yung mga fans niya at yung mga umahanga sa
Credibility
kanya.
niya, yeah.
And yeah, she's truly is the face of the opposition. Ang gusto ko lang sabihin, sana mag-reflect ito at magamit ito for anak bayan win sa midterm elections kung
Akbayan,
sa
akbayan.
party list, kung sino man
Akbayan,
ang nila.
Mark, akbayan, baka man. Akbayan, hindi anak
Yeah,
bayan.
it's akbayan. Ano ba sinabi ko?
Anak bayan.
No, akbayan.
Akbayan ba sinabi mo? O baka iba yung narinig ko. Ito na, si Sir Ronald.
Baka naglag lang yung ano.
Ito, naglag lang.
But definitely akbayan. Sana it leads to an akbayan.
Akbayan, sorry. Yeah. Sir Ronald Bato.
Sana it reflects doon sa midterms. Lalo na if merong mga tao na gusto na who wants her to go for a higher position for VP, and who knows, with the way things are going now, even presidency, it might be kumbaga pwedeng on the discussion.
Right? Yeah.
With the rate things
Mark,
are going right now kay Senator
I'll,
Risa.
Mark, I'll ask you this before I go to Ronald. Look at Raffy Tulfo is now the front runner to be the next president. Kumpara mo yung Raffy Tulfo na pasok sa Alice Go versus Riza Ontiveros. I don't think Raffy did a bad job. I think yung lie detector niya mga ganun, medyo. Pero in a way, Riza came out very strong out of that. Diba? Kung kumpara mo even dun sa ibang senior senators.
Yeah, this is her committee eh. Si Senator Tulfo naman, nandyan lang, tumutulong lang din, and dinadala lang yung Raffy Tulfo in action dun sa hearing niya. Pero at the end of this, committee niya to. Investigation niya to. So this is hers talaga. And so far, she's doing a good job in exposing yung mga dapat i-expose. At sinasabi nga ng mga tao with all the craziness happening sa Senado na ganyan dapat yung ginagawa ng mga senador. Kumbaga, that is truly what a senator should be like, na in the interest of people, kumbaga i-reveal yung mga kalokohan na nangyayari sa gobyerno and look for ways on how to change that. And ayun, kaya talagang hopefully magtuloy-tuloy yung and this reflects somehow in next year's election hanggang sa 2028.
Ronald, is this her breakout moment? Is this the moment na talagang mamarkaan niya ng sarili niya as the next potentially big leader, if not number two, if not number one, at least number two? Nakamute ka, Sir Ronald. Na-excite masyado. Si Sir Ronald Richard Aldens, hindi si Ronald Bato. Sir, is this her breakout moment?
Well, pound for pound naman talaga, medyo above their heads naman siya sa Senado eh. 'Di ba? Lalo na wala na si Drilon, wala na si Ping Lacson, 'di ba? Wala na yung mga may stature sa Senado. So, kahit siya ay isa sa dalawang minority, above naman siya in terms of substance, 'di ba? Hindi lang siya woman of substance, she's a leader of substance. At ikalawa, kung siya ay tatakbo for a higher position, mas may luxury of time. Unlike dun sa nangyari kay Lenny, nagpa siyang tumakbo practically during the day of the filing. No? Kaya hindi nakakreate ng enough momentum yung pink wave. Ngayon, kung mag-a-aspire siya for a higher position, mas may panahon para gawin yan. Para yung mga problema nung nakaraang campaign ay maiwasan. Halimbawa, yung messaging nung panahon ng election masyadong cluttered. Perhaps ngayon, mas may focus going into 2028. No? Kaya medyo maganda yung latag dahil nga may luxury of time. Tapos siya yung umaangat sa Senado at ikatlo ay nagagamit niya yung mga bagong multi-platform. Hindi lang siya, dati kasi si Risa advocate eh. Mas nagle-lecture siya eh, mas nagbibigay siya ng seminar. Ngayon, meron na siya mga
I'll tell you,
one-liners.
may mga media people na hindi natuwa daw dun sa style na parang nile-lecture daw sila. Kasi ako, I am interviewed as an academic, but the moment I'm there, medyo nagpapatawa ako. You know, I never try them to make feel na, alam ko na mas matalin. You know what I'm saying? I had concerns about her media relations expertise, management. Right, Ron? I'm saying this as in a constructive manner.
Yeah, kaya nga napaka-powerful ng mga politically incorrect. Katulad ni Digong, no? Katulad ni Tulfo.
Kasi napapaano ka,
diba?
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oo. Yung hinahanap kasi ng botante, bardagulan eh, di ba? Yun yung kanila street fighter eh. yung
Kailangan
disente,
entertaining din eh. Dapat
Oh, at saka hindi
na-entertain din
woke.
sila.
Ayaw nila ng woke, yung politically
Oo.
correct masyado, yung hindi sila
Oo.
komportable mag-share ng
Oo. Well, umaalis na si Risa diyan, no? Umaalis na siya ng konti. Although
good.
hindi rin naman siya pwedeng maging katulad natin na nagtatataob ng lamesa dahil out of character din.
Sarah.
Out of character din sa kanya kung magiging masyadong katulad siya natin, di ba? Dapat din isa compromise between form and substance. Yung substance talaga niya decente, di ba? Yung substance talaga niya ay kwan eh.
Statesman-like,
Yeah,
stateswoman.
Oh, matalino, 'di ba? Maganda, no? Pero kinakailangan niyang
Nakatao,
mag-adjust. Pero hindi naman siya pwedeng maging katulad ni Richard Haydarian, no? Hindi naman pwedeng dahil magiging out of character.
But Sir Ronald,
Doon pumapasok, Richard, yung social media team niya eh. Kasi
yun
ang
nga
galing eh.
Yan.
hindi,
Na
kaya nga,
ita-translate
Yan.
doon sa ano. And like I said, yung kay
Oo.
Alice Guo, it's the biggest story ngayon sa Pilipinas eh. And committee niya. So, ang galing eh.
okay, Mark,
Pinag-uusapan
I'll
nga
ask,
sa 7-Eleven eh. Pag
ayan na naman yung
pinag-uusapan ka sa
7-Eleven
7-Eleven,
index.
oo.
Gusto ko yung
Nakikinig ako eh.
7-Eleven index mo.
Nakikinig ako eh. Okay pinapag-uusapan sa 7-Eleven ng mga nagkakape ron, di ba? Yun yung
Sir
at
Ronald,
susunod dyan, dapat
napapadalas ka
pag-usapan
yata
dyan.
napapadalas ka na yata sa
Sa susunod,
7-Eleven.
hindi, sa TV5, yung panyo doon,
Ay,
7-Eleven, di ba, sa
oo.
TV5?
Ako kasi, Mang
Diba?
Johnny
So,
ako,
ngayon,
Mang Johnny, ini-stop.
Baka i-adjust pa ng konti, medyo sari-sari store naman. No, medyo sari-sari store dahil
Palengke, oo.
nandun yung DNA sa sari-sari store, di ba?
Correct.
So, pero may 4 taon pa naman para mag-adjust eh. Di ba? Pero medyo defining sa kanya at saka compelling. Dahil kinaharap niya si Kibuloy eh. One of the most powerful people around, especially nung panahon ni Digong. Kinonfront niya si Sara Duterte na #1 sa lahat ng surveys, no? Kinonfront niya, di ba? Marami siyang kinonfront niya ang China. So ibig sabihin
Maverick
eventually,
talaga siya, Maverick.
eventually ito will increase her political capital. Perhaps not yet enough para tapatan si Tulfo at si Sara. Pero she's going there.
Pero
She's
VP,
going
the
there.
VP.
Oo.
Kasi Robin Hood kalaban mo, Grace po, yung mga ganon, or Aimee.
Yes.
Parang kaya nila eh.
Halimbawa, medyo malayo
Ito
siya.
tanong ko. May tanong ako sa inyo dalawa. She is gaining momentum right now. Anong kailangan niya to get her to the next level? Tama yung sinabi ni Sir Ronald. Medyo wala pa siya doon sa level ng Rafi Tulfo or Sara.
Pero
What
VP,
does she need to do? Yung suporta ng mga kakampings, nandun na sa likod na niya. Pero how does she grow her umbrella? How does she grow her base?
yeah. Ronald, can I comment
ayun.
on this before I go to you? Kasi ikaw yung biggest R eh. Going back to, ako, Mark, I think this is the first time I'm saying this on the record. Sa aking palagay, she has to work in terms of her media relations management, right? Because Mark, for me, if you want to succeed in politics, you want the media to be on your side. Dapat masarap kang interviewin, 'di ba? Natutuwa mga journalists sa'yo. So what they don't want is they feel na masyado kang political correct or lecture ka and all. I think Riza Ontiveros is very smart. She gets her things and all of that, but she has to understand she's not in Sweden or Norway, right? Medyo iba yung political culture natin dito. Our journalists are just as smart as anyone in the world. But at the same time, we're a tropical nation. Dapat may konting humor, may konting, So I think that's one thing. The second thing is actually, Mark, I was also wondering about this. Ano yung nakuha ni Lenny? Because if you look at it, Lenny, yes, we can say the Robredo name was big, sure. And I'm sure Ronald has a lot to say. You were colleagues with the great and the late Jesse Robredo. But there was something that Lenny did that made her like such a big factor. And I think the messaging was really, really good. So in a sense, if Lenny is not gonna run anymore for presidency, baka pwede pag-aralan ng team ni Risa yung strategy ni Lenny, no? Na how she became such an icon. Kasi icon si Lenny eh. Considering Lenny never had this kind of breakout moments like Risa, right? She was very tactical. She was very calibrated in her opposition to Duterte. Risa, consistent. Against Duterte, against Kibolo, against Ganon. So, I don't know, man. I mean, I think there's...
Pero when Lenny ran as vice president naman, nobody knew her almost eh. 'Di ba? Wala naman it grew na lang over the years kung gaano kadami ng problema sa Duterte administration. People see Lenny as the one leading na lead us to ganito.
The alternative.
Oo, the alternative.
So
And
Riza
that-
should do the same. So Riza should
ano.
position herself as an alternative to whatever Rafi Tulfo represents, to whatever Sara represents, or to whatever the Bato and Robin Hoods of this world represent, right? So that will be her media positioning.
Hindi, pero yun
I
ang
am
tanong
the
ko,
altern-
tama ba yung strategy ganon? Kasi baka you might alienate baka ang strategy dapat is to grow. Kasi kahit ano mangyari, yung mga kakampings, people who supported Lenny, malamang siya susuportahan eh kapag tumakbo siya sa 2028.
No,
Pero
I see
how
what
do you
you're
grow
saying,
your
Mark. Kaya nga, I'm saying you cannot be woke about it. To say na ika-cancel culture mo yung kabila. Ang
You cannot be too anti.
The Lenny mistake was they had cancel culture in them. So that's what Riza has to eliminate. Plus the fact that she did something right that the other opposition didn't do right, which is vernacular regional campaigning. So sa tingin ko, she already has some advantages over Lenny, but there's certain things she can also learn from the Lenny campaign, which made Lenny such a compelling figure. Plus, there's already the precedence of the Pink Movement. I completely agree with you, Mark. Ang sinasabi mo is, hindi pwede nega ka ng nega, tapos
Hindi
nilalait.
pwedeng anti ka eh. Kasi that was the mistake dun kay Lenny. You have
What
your
I'm
base,
saying
kaso it's not enough to win, to beat
I
the
know what
big
you're saying.
ano.
So the Pink Movement was a glass 1.5, I mean like, I don't know, 60% full, 40% empty. So agree ako sa 40% empty mo, but I also believe there's a 60% full there that Riza can learn from and build on. Now,
Ang kailangan niya pag-aralan yung kay Rafi Tulfo.
Yeah, but
How
yun nga eh.
yung
But,
people,
but
bakit nagkaroon
she's
ng
gonna-
ganong attachment yung people kay Rafi Tulfo? Kasi pakiramdam nung iba na si Rafi is the one standing up for them. Na si Rafi yung, kung security guard ako, kung driver ako, kung laborer ako, si Rafi Tulfo he is the one standing up for us eh. Siya iboboto ko, siya yung nagtatanggol sa amin eh. So yun ang,
But you're
kumbaga,
saying she'll
kahit na
compete-
DDS ako,
she'll
kahit na
compete with
loyalista
Rafi?
ako, kahit na pink ako before, o kung ano man, hindi,
Wait.
interest ko eh. Ito
Wait,
yung
Mark,
nag-ano
are
sa
you saying she should compete with Rafi? Or she should be VP of Rafi or something like that?
No, she needs to have a niche of her own. Not exactly like Rafi, pero yung ganong model. Na Rafi doesn't have to be anti-Duterte, anti-Marcos. Wala eh, hindi nga siya anti dun sa mga ibang mga politiko eh. Gumawa lang siya ng sarili niyang base. Doon sa dami ng tinulungan nila and dun sa mga appeal niya sa mga videos niya, he was able to grow that base. And Senator Risa, sa posisyon niya ngayon, she has the chance to grow her base. It's just a matter of paano niya gagawin. Nasimulan na niya eh. Diyan
Right.
papasok yung mga pro-Risa vloggers. Diyan papasok yung mga kung ano pa yung mga ibang issue na ilalaban niya. Kumbaga that would touch yung mga voters
This
na
is a
that would
good
consider
discussion.
Risa
Yeah.
kahit
Good
sino
point.
outside of the kakamping base. Na alam naman natin, we'll go for Risa. Lalo na kung ang tatakbo is
Humina uli si Mark.
Yeah, but Mark, that's if Lenny doesn't run, right? But ikaw, Ronald, I'll ask you, is it true na transferable yung 15 million ni Lenny kay Risa automatically? I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yes, it is transferable. Dahil una ay yung
If Lenny doesn't run, yeah.
Of course. Pero una kasi si Lenny kasi nung naging vice president siya, no? Na-demonize siya ni Digong. Pero he was able to consolidate what remains of the yellow, 'di ba? Yun yung na-consolidate niya, what remains of the yellow. Ang problema, medyo late na siya nagpasya to run. At yung mga interviews niya, halimbawa kay Boy Abunda, hindi siya tatakbo. No? Mas kino-convene niya yung unity slate with Isko, with Manny Pacquiao, no? Yun yung kinukuha niya. Hindi nangyari. So eventually nagpasya siya tumakbo. So mahalagang factor yung time. Because you don't prepare for the presidency during the filing of candidacy. You prepare years before, like BBM, no? Ikalawa, looking back, unstoppable naman talaga yung unity ni Sara at saka ni BBM. Even looking back, mahirap nang talunin yon from the start. No? Ang makakatalo lang sa kanila ay kung sila ay hindi nag-unite. Kung pareho silang tumakbo, perhaps nakasingit yung mga tipo ni Isko at tipo ni Lenny. Huwag mong kalimutan, si Isko was 19% during the filing. Diba? 20% si BBM at 27 si Sara. So, looking back, mahirap talaga talunin nung nagsama yung Duterte at saka Marcos. Lalo na incumbent government yung Duterte, no? Ikatlo, yung messaging. Medyo cluttered yung messaging ni Lenny. Parang civil society. Parang 'di ba? Parang tayo. Ang dami nating gustong sabihin. Habang si BBM halos walang sinabi. Walang sinamahan na debate, 'di ba? Bagong umaga, 20 pesos per kilo at saka yung Unity, no? Halos walang laman. Tapos si Lenny ang daming sinasabi. It didn't help. It didn't help, no? Yun yung pero ang magiging problema ni Risa ay dapat the soonest possible time maipasa ni Lenny sa kanya yung baton. Yun yung binabanat ni Trillanes.
Right.
No? Bakit hindi pa pinapasa? Para yung pink wave na mabilis na nauubos na nitong past 2 years ay masalo pa uli, makonsolidate as a machinery. As a machinery. Tapos ay dahil nag-away yung Duterte at saka yung Marcos, pwede mong kunin yung fallout doon sa dalawa. Yung na-disenchant doon sa pagkaka-unraveling ng unit team, pwedeng beyond the pink wave, yun ang susunod mong kunin. Tapos going into the 2028, diyan mo na kunin yung base ng Duterte at saka base ng Marcos, no? Whether tatakbo ka as vice or president. So ganun yung kwan mo. Ang magiging problema ni Risa, dahil siya yung nagko-convene ng opposition slate na medyo uphill, no? Kung yung opposition slate na yan ay sana hindi, pero kung ma-wipe out yan, medyo magre-reflect sa leadership niya yon. Medyo tatamaan siya. Medyo tatamaan siya.
Oo nga, no? Yeah, you're right.
Oo.
That's a
Dahil
very
siya yung magko-convene,
very
siya
good
yung
point.
magli-lead, no? Pero yung sinasabi
Mark,
ni Mark na,
Mark,
na natututo
ka.
na, yung sinasabi ni Mark na nag-a-adjust na eh. Kaya nga siya lang ang nanalong senatorial slate sa pink ay dahil, halimbawa, kinausap niya separately yung mga Northern Luzon governors. Sila Fariñas, Ortega, tawag dito, Albano, no? So kinausap niya, Chavit, Singson, kinausap niya separately. Hindi siya nagsara kahit mga Marcos yon. Dahil ine-negotiate naman niya isang Senate slate lang eh. So ibig sabihin may pragmatic na rin siyang strategy. Ikalawa, yung mga sorties ni Lenny sa norte, ang pinadala ni Risa si Rafaela. Hindi siya.
Interesting.
Diba?
Interesting.
Oo. So makikita mo yung elements ng pragmatism sa strategy. No? So, going into 2028 ay pwede yang mag-come into play. Na hindi na ito pie in the sky campaign, NGO wish, civil society, no, leftists. May mga lessons na natututunan, no? Yan yung pero kailangan ipasa sa kanya ng maayos ni Lenny yung baton to consolidate what remains of the pink wave. Ikalawa, baka kinakailangan niyang ayusin yung kanyang pagiging leader nitong opposition slate na sa ngayon ay delikadong matalo lahat. Paano niya i-secure yung sarili niya na hindi sumabog sa kanya? Yung possible defeat katulad ng 2019.
Blame on her feet.
At ikatlo, ayusin yung strategy, messaging, whether siya ay tatakbo as vice or president. Ang maganda lang, may 4 years pa siya para gawin yan, no? At maganda yung nangyayari sa Senate, pero karamihan naman kasi sa mga tao hindi nanonood ng hearing sa Senate eh. 'Di ba? Karamihan naman ng DNE hindi nanonood eh. Mas para sa aming mga middle class yan eh. No?
Sure
Yung,
about that, Ronald. I mean,
except itong kay Alice Go.
yeah. Oo.
Yun nga yung main
hindi, si Alice ko masa na siya ngayon eh.
Yan.
Baka mag-Senate slate yan sa DDS mamaya.
So ganoon eh, no? Ganoon na ang isang medyo lamang si Risa, Mark, yung West Philippine Sea. Paano wala nagdadala niyan ngayon eh na national leader kaliban kay Bongbong. At si Bongbong hindi naman tatakbo. 'Di ba? Kahit si Sara is definitely pro-China. Si Raffy Tulfo ay medyo tahimik diyan. So yan yung franchise na pwede niyang kunin na nagiging emotional. A new patriotism na nagiging emotional which if played well can be an election issue. sa midterm at saka sa 2028. Yun yung isa na wala yung iba, yung West Philippine Sea. Yan yung pwede niyang kunin na sa franchise.
Ronald, yung Lenny should pass the baton to Risa. What will that look like? Yung bang angat buhay dapat mas nakokolab na sa akbayan? Ganun ba? More on
Yung angat
what will passing the
yung
baton
angat
look like?
angat buhay is a small NGO. Nagbawas nga sila ng staff eh. No? Dati kasi ang staff niyan 15, ngayon less than 10. No? Ibig sabihin, it's just a small NGO. Mas malaki pa yung NGO ko diyan eh. No? Dun sa mas ang kanya yung pagiging leader ng Pink Wave. Not Angat Buhay. Angat Buhay will continue eh as an NGO. No? As an NGO. Not even a medium scale NGO.
Si
Ha?
Lenny mismo yung magmumukha naman pag si Lenny yung, 'di ba? Kung
Yeah.
dapat ba si
So are you saying Lenny should openly, but Ronald, as long as Lenny is
Pero-
not
pero
clear,
anyway, sige, yun yung unang point. Yung sa yung ano yung point number 2 ulit sa Ronald? Sorry. Ano
Di
yung
ko
point
marinig.
number 2 mo sa Ronald? Nawala sa isip ko, sorry. Ano yung ano yung point number 2 mo kanina? 'Di ba yung una yung kay
Ang dami kong points eh.
yung kay
yun nga, pati ako may nasabaw na rin. One point is like Lenny
Ah.
has to pass down the baton, diba? So that's
Yung
The
isang
second-
problema, yung pamumuno ni Risa sa opposition slate,
right. Sa
may chance
2025.
na masiro.
2025.
Chance
oh.
na masiro.
Hahawa na ako kay Mayor Alice Go. Hindi,
Oh.
ito punto ko. Does she
Kanta
have
ka na.
to? Kailangan ba? Kailangan bang i-stick out niya yung pangalan niya para kay Bam, kay Chel, kay Kiko? Or mag-focus na lang siya na manalo yung Akbayan Party List?
Mukhang sa ngayon, siya yung nagko-convene eh. Nung
Yun nga
tatlo. Siya yung nagko-convene at siya lang yung opposition na nasa Senate. Siya yung may resources, siya yung may projection, no? Kaya medyo committed siya dyan eh.
No choice.
Oo. Committed siya dyan, no? Pero ang danger dyan, pag natalo yung tatlo,
Yeah, it will be a
plus.
command responsibility niyan, yeah.
Parang ako, I would rather have tutukan niya na itong si Rafaela ay makasama sa next Congress as akbayan na representative. Kung yun mas madali eh. And
Baka-
kung makakalaban niya si Tulfo in the future, kung sila ay makakaharap sa elections, 'di ba? Magandang anuhan yung akbayan, itapat mo sa ACT-CIS eh. Kasi yun ang medyo susukatin mo kung yung tao ba ano eh.
Baka
Gamit
Mark,
na-
baka ang isang potential kay Rafaela, parang she will do a Risa. Tatakbo siya para magmarka, sasama siya sa lahat ng debates para maipakita hindi lamang yung kanyang personality, kundi yung kanyang intellect. At para, for a lack of a better example, parang siya yung disruptor like Lucas Espiritu. Di ba? At
for
for
Senate,
2028, siya yung pumalit kay Risa as senator. Para tapos na yung term ni Risa. Pero kailangan maipakilala siya beyond atin ito. No? Yun yung pwedeng gawin niya. Paano yung Congress kasi is so small eh. Diba? You're just one among 330. Diba? Pero kung tatakbo siya as Senate, may nationwide siyang entablado. At I'm almost sure magsha-shine siya sa campaign kahit hindi siya mananalo. Kahit hindi siya mananalo.
Pwede naman siyang spokesperson or ano. I think,
Yeah,
pero,
pwede. Oh.
yun,
It's a good suggestion, spokesperson of the opposition for BAM and Pico. At the very least, that's also a good idea. You're right. Actually, there are a number
Pero mahirap din maging spokesperson na puro talo yung dala mo.
Hindi, pero kung no, Ronald, you just said dapat mamarkahan ka lang. So actually contradicted
Yeah.
yourself.
Hindi,
Tama si
mamarkahan
Mark.
as a candidate. 'Di ba?
Pero ang
Ano, as a spokesperson, hindi ka kasama sa mga debate eh. 'Di ba? As a
Sabagay, yeah.
Oh, yan.
kailangan
Pero-
ng new blood. Katulad nitong si Rafaela. Yan ang kumbaga same old pa rin eh. Kailangan ng mas maraming new blood na
Yes.
people young age pero are doing things ngayon na doing
Right.
remarkable things na for the country.
Yes.
Yun ang kailangan, yun ang magandang model na gayahin ng
Yes.
ibang members ng opposition.
Right. I mean, okay, Ron, I'll have to say this again. Again, I'm sorry, I'm putting everyone on the spot. Is it important for Lenny to come out and make it clear she'll not run for the president or vice president again? Kasi for me, unless hindi clear yon, mahirapan talaga si Risa to carry
Well,
that.
well, lagi naman niya sinasabi yon pag ini-interview siya. Pero she has to go out of her way para tuldukan talaga doon nagagalit si Trillanes, di ba? Na hindi tinutuldukan, no? I'm almost sure tatakbo siya as mayor of Naga City. Ang sinasabi lang ni Trillanes, tapusin na yan, no? Tapos sumama siya with Risa para mas mabuti nga siya yung mag-convene nitong opposition slate eh. 'Di ba? Mas siya yung para whatever happens, hindi masyadong puputok kay Risa. 'Di ba? Pwede niyang i-absorb dahil hindi naman siya tatakbo for national position eh. Si Lenny, tatakbo siya for the local eh. Kung sakaling maging disaster like 2019, yung mangyari doon sa opposition slate, walang damage kay Risa, wala rin damage kay Lenny. Dahil local yung tatakbuhan niya. No? So, yung ganun bang mga nuancing ng strategy at tactics?
All right, I think we have covered enough without getting into trouble too much. Thank you so much to both of you gentlemen, Mark Gamboa and Ronald Richard Aldens Llamas. Thank you very much guys for joining us. Mark, try natin next week in person, gawin natin yung katulad ng ilustrado. Ronald, kailangan natin ng part 2. Ihanda mo na yung mga narcos, ano mo.
Drug lords. Mga drug lords.
Mark, ihanda mo na yung ano mo, yung mga barong mo at saka dapat congressman na itsura mo, parang si Tatay Harry, 'di ba? Dapat ganun ang vibes natin, Mark. Ihanda natin 'yan. So, hopefully next week, God willing, inshallah, let's do it in person naman. Of course, we can do a Zoom here and there for convenience purposes, but we have to also do that more in person. Thank you so much, guys. Maraming salamat.
Salamat.
Sana walang
Salamat,
magalit
Mark.
masyado sa atin. And thank you, Sir Ronald, na hindi tayo masyadong napahamak.
Politically correct ako. Politically correct.
Talagang parang
Politically correct ako, ha? Hindi. Politically correct ako, ha? Wala akong tinawag na
Oo. Sinabi ko lang Harry Roque na trigger ka. Salamat. God bless. Talk to you soon, Wes. Salamat, Mark. Talk to you soon. Arrange natin next week, ha? God bless.